what you'll be paying at the pump, and how to turn around a negative time in the real estate market into a positive for you. Make sure you send us your email questions. That address, issue1@cnn.com. We'd love to hear from you.
A new report from RealtyTrack says foreclosures spiked 57% in March compared to the year before. They were up 5.6% in just 1 month from February to March. So RealtyTrack tells CNN that bank repossessions also spiked in March, up 129% from the year before. They estimate the banks will hold 1 million properties by the end of the year. We'll have another spike in foreclosures in the third quarter of this year after a wave of loan resets in May and June.
All right, so it sounds like all bad news, right? We might be in a housing slump, but you can capitalize on this down market. Dani Babb is the author of How to Find Foreclosures. Dani, the thing I love about the information you're bringing to us today, this first list of places to shop for a foreclosure. These are all places that you'd like to live.
They are places that you'd like to live. They're also places that boomers will be moving as they retire in the next couple of years, which makes for a great investment, absolutely.
Yeah, let's go through this list. We've got Palm Beach, Florida. We've got Vegas. Now, here's my question about Vegas, though. Will that city continue to grow like it has?
Well, we've seen 10% plus job increases year over year for the last 4 years, while the rest of the country has seen some slowdowns in certain areas. So I don't have any reason to believe it's not going to continue to grow.
All right, I love that list. That's a great list. All right, let's talk about what you need to know when you're trying to figure out which market to go into, and where do you get this information anyway?
Well, I get it from RealtyTrack myself because they have a great comprehensive database.
We're familiar with them.
Yeah, but some of the other things that you need to know, you want to find out what the job market is like in the area that you're moving. You also want to find out what the long-term projection is for that for the particular community. You can do that by finding out, is a Lowe's moving in there? Is a Walmart moving in there? See what giant retailers are moving in, and also what big companies are moving into that.
That can be tough, though. I guess you have to subscribe maybe to the local newspaper and see what's being reported there.
That's an excellent way to do it. Also, you can go online. A lot of these individuals, especially realtors, they have blogs about the community and things that are happening there. Subscribe to those blogs. Use the RSS feed option and get them to subscribe to your email and find out what's going on there.
Now, you say don't invest on the street where there are tons of foreclosures.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, because what happens is the price, as these people make offers on these foreclosures and the banks begin to accept the lower offers, we start to see the bottom continue to drop. So that's a really big problem.
Now, it's not just high foreclosure areas that offer opportunities right now. You also have a list of great places to invest outside of the foreclosure areas.
Yeah, I do. You know, I love the areas outside of Boise. They have seen incredible growth. They have lots of new construction, but they're still growing and people are still buying. I love Oregon and Washington, because boomers, if you look at the top 5 states where boomers currently live, where they're moving as they retire, nothing changes with the exception of Washington and Oregon.
You know, the West is on fire. It's really interesting to see the bigger trends. Folks retiring out there, moving out there. And I have to ask you about this new trend, house swapping. I don't know about this. I would trust my deal online to find somebody out there that wants to swap houses. Does it work?
It does work. We've had about 20,000 people successfully do it so far. And there's several ways to do it. You can either use a site like Craigslist, which I would not recommend. It's kind of insecure and unsafe. Or there's 9 sites out there. The biggest one that I know is onlinehouse-trading.com. And what they'll let you do is they use a legitimate escrow company. You do a full appraisal, a walkthrough, you get an inspection, all the things you would do to safeguard your property if you were buying it happens online, and you can trade houses with someone, whether you're trading the mortgage or just the potential to buy in the future.
Is it mostly investors doing this, or are regular people who are just underwater with their mortgage doing it too?
It's mostly people who just need to move very quickly, either for military requirements or work job relocation, need to get out of their home really fast but can't sell.
Dani Babb, great information. You'll be back later for our help desk. We'll see you in a few.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Jerry, did she just recommend buying houses in Boise, Idaho?
Good.
I think we might have
the West is on fire,
I think we might have just been punked. But that's why you got to stay with issue number 1.